22 years since Southampton as a second division club under Laurie McMenemy beat Manchester United in the FA Cup final at Wembley, and that particular occasion given a little bit of a reminder today as Bridge finds Erstenstadt. And this could be the start that Southampton want to the second half, having nearly done it in the first. It's a corner. And the referee from that FA Cup final, Clive Thomas, among the capacity crowd at the Dell this afternoon. No doubt keeping an eye on Mr. Ellery. Anyway, Lundekvam is on the near post, so is Palmer. And Jack Stam away from Ken Moncao. Blomqvist. Dwight Yorke pulling away here. He wants help to his right. Here's Phil Neville. David Jones, the Southampton manager, with his hand to his chin. Here's Beckham. Yorke, but oh, good running by Roy Keane. That was terrific midfield play. The shot fizzed across the face of the goal, but Roy Keane appeared there as if from nowhere, and he caught Southampton somewhat flat-footed. And there goes Cole now with Lundekvam. Free kick. Well, Gary Neville's doing a sound job in that central defensive position, which of course he's quite accustomed to. Here's Howells. That's a good-looking ball to Bridge. And Benali's made a run to his left, and here's Erstenstadt. And here's Benali. Nobody coming in on that for Southampton. But he certainly got forward well there, the left-back. The main concern for Southampton as Palmer gets the ball is the fitness of Lundekvam, who's hobbling in the centre circle, having gone down at the left-hand end when he challenged Andy Cole a few moments ago. Well, Erstenstadt there, and Benali to his left. Fired it across the goal. Now, I don't think the goalkeeper could have done much about that if somebody had been coming in. Beckham to Blomqvist. Good turn of pace by the Swede, and a clever ball too to Andy Cole. It's 2-0. Well, Manchester United have taken both goals with great economy of effort, but expertise as well. An hour gone as Andy Cole makes it 2-0, and all the running made by Jesper Blomqvist, who, the moment he got the ball, picked up pace and threatened danger. He left them trailing a bit. Cole went left. Good finish here because he waits for a challenge and then just curls the ball past the goalkeeper as the tackle comes in. Palmer's coming across, but look at that. Andy Cole knows exactly what he's doing and justifies his selection today in preference to such other leading figures as Sheringham and Solskjaer, who are on the bench. And Southampton, anchored to the foot of the Premiership with only 1 point before today, are now facing a 2-goal deficit. And here's Roy Keane. It could get worse for them here. Keane! Good save. Snatch shot. Paul Jones equal to Roy Keane's effort. But this a period of the match in which Manchester United have taken over. Phil Neville to Beckham. Stam at the far post. Here's Blomqvist again. Southampton have managed only 3 Premiership goals before today this season. Now they've got to get 2 to salvage anything from this match. Good challenge by Butt. Here's Howells. And now Erstenstadt. Bit of a tumble there. As Keane came in behind him, and a yellow card's being shown here to Roy Keane. Didn't seem a terribly malicious offence, that, I have to say, but Mr. Ellery produced the card. Now more activity down on the touchline. Dwight Yorke coming off. Teddy Sheringham coming on. And also Jordi Cruyff to replace Blomqvist. Here's Erstenstadt, who's worked extremely hard but without reward, and just a couple of times his finishing hasn't been at its best. Here's Beattie. Cruyff still goes on the shirt name of Jordi, and here he comes now with Sheringham to his right and Cole to his left, and Cole in backs of space again. Saved by Jones. Cruyff! 3-0. Well, he's hardly been on the pitch, Jordi Cruyff, long enough to touch the ball, but he's made his impression with the 3rd goal for Manchester United, and Andy Cole is having quite an afternoon. He's scored 1, but in a sense he's made 2, because that's his shot that comes back off Paul Jones, and Cruyff executes a very good volley with 15 minutes to go to put this match surely beyond the reach of Southampton, who are looking at the moment rather sad. Well, the Southampton supporters have kept their encouragement going right through to the end, but it's Manchester United who are still having the better of it. This is Cole, Sheringham in the centre, being joined now by Cruyff, now Beckham. Who fell, Beckham who slid Wes Brown in here, pulls it back to Cruyff. Cole is waiting, Andy Cole. Good move this, the youngster Brown playing a part, and then Cruyff rolling it on to Cole. Keane winning that so cleanly from Erstenstadt, and if there was a jinx on Manchester United at the Dell over the last 3 years, they've certainly laid it to rest this afternoon in comprehensive fashion. Andy Cole involved in all 3 goals, the first scored by Yorke, the second he got himself, the third by the substitute Jordi Cruyff, and it has to be said, as the league table might reflect, that there was a fundamental difference in class here today. Southampton got off to quite a bright start, but once Manchester United had scored, the match was only going one way, and it finished Southampton 0, Manchester United 3. Not a good day for David Jones, who has a rueful expression on his face. Alec Ferguson can feel well pleased with that after a busy week.
Alex, you've lost 3 times in a row here. Today was a good way to exact revenge, wasn't it?
Well, they keep saying it's a bogey, but before that bad spell of 3 defeats in a row, we actually had a great record here. So it's good to get a result here, because it can play in players' minds. It's the same sometimes when you go to a ground where you always feel confident, because your results have always been good. So that was a good result for us that way.
You've been in difficult times here at the Dell before and turned it around, but isn't it starting to get a little wearing?
Not weary for me, or weary for the...
Just wearing. Starting to weigh you down.
It's hard work, but you've got to be positive. You've got to be positive, and there's enough players here, and there's a belief in the camp, and the atmosphere is good, that we will turn it round. And if you don't believe that, then you walk away. You've been a player, so you know that yourself. But the camp's good. We just need the results, and we're working hard to try and get that.
The game today, it looked as though Manchester United were back to their best.
Well, I wouldn't say that. They made it hard for us, as they always do down here. We were lucky enough to get the goal lead, which we've struggled to do this year. And when we do that, we can let teams come at us a little bit, and it suits us. But I think 3-0 kind of fattered us a little bit today.
You've played something like 12 games this season, only 2 bookings. Is this something that you're working at?
A little bit, yeah. I've tried to cut out, the silly bookings, getting involved with the referees and other players. I picked up a few bookings for dissent, so if you can cut them out, being a midfielder, you're bound to pick up bookings anyway. But as I said, I'm trying to cut out the silly bookings, and so far, so good.